Natalia and her husband are finally moving back into their home. Not long ago, there was Russian artillery all around here, and the scars from the fighting remain. When the Russian troops came in, they had to move their entire life into this basement. There, they waited for 1 long month. And each time they had to emerge to gather essentials, they put their lives at risk.
I had to walk out to bring my neighbor milk. Then a Russian soldier asked me where my husband is. I told him my husband cannot walk. Then he says, "Come out into the road," and points a rifle at me and speaks through the radio. The response on the radio was, "This is not her," and he left. As I walked back to the basement, I was trembling.
The town of Borodyanka was taken by the Russian forces on the 28th of February, the 5th day of the war. As a strategic town that leads to the Ukrainian capital Kyiv, it was caught in the crossfire of heavily armed forces from both sides. Since the Russian forces left this town, the scale of destruction is just now being revealed. As we came into Borodyanka, we have seen many buildings heavily shelled and collapsed. Authorities say people still remain beneath the rubble, and the residents we have spoken to say they have lived in terror. SVIATLANA is one of many who lost loved ones in this town. The night her neighbor's house was attacked, her brother died. SVIATLANA tells us he was scared to death.
My brother was paralyzed. On the 22nd of March, the neighbor's house exploded and he had a heart attack and died.
The risk of having a proper funeral was too great that people had to bury the dead in their backyards.
Look, this is my neighbor. His family is not here, but he was shot, and this is where he was buried.
She takes us to the makeshift grave of her brother. SVIATLANA says now she must give her brother a proper burial. But as she grieves his loss, she also faces an uncertain future. Resul Serdar, Jazeera, Borodyanka.